This is your WCIA 3 forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical.
Well, we had an active afternoon with several storms producing funnel clouds and a few actual tornadoes. That line pushing to the south and east out of our area. We have no worries or concern about any severe weather tonight, so sleep soundly, no issues. It's actually a little cool. Temperatures back down to the mid-40s, 44 in Champaign right now, 48 in Effingham. And we're going to see those temperatures back into those mid-60s as we head into the day tomorrow. A nice day, but the weekend gets a little wet. When we come back, more about the tornadoes that occurred. That's coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
The bridge phase is coming, and that means welcome changes for businesses. Plus, carjackings are up in one city, what police say you should do if it ever happens to you. And another round of storms blew through today where a tornado left damage in its wake.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
To have that event surrounded by the people they love.
It's been tough to have those events during the pandemic, but things are looking up as the state is on the brink of another phase of reopening. Good evening, I'm Jessica Coons. Paul is off tonight. Governor Pritzker announced Illinois will enter the bridge phase next Friday. That's good news for a lot of people and places, including event centers. WCIA 3's Bryce Beament joins us now. Bryce, bottom line with this phase, more people can gather.
A majority of capacity limits will increase to 60%, but this also means that the state may fully open by this summer. This also means that 70% of people 65 and older have received their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, which is a good sign for places like Monarch Event Center in Monticello. They say not only can bigger events take place, but people at weddings and events can feel safe with their loved ones there.
For our event center, this news means we're able to operate at our desired capacity for events. So that's super exciting. But most importantly, we want what's best for the community. We want people able to safely gather.
She says this is the perfect time for the transition to fully reopen. But like she said, when it comes down to it, she says she just wants what's best for the community. Jessica?
All right, Bryce, thank you. Here are some of the numbers. The bridge phase allows 250 people indoors, 500 outdoors. Ticketed events and amusement parks can be at 60% capacity. Conventions can either have 1,000 people or be at 60% capacity, whichever is lower. This all means the state could fully reopen by June 11th, but the governor has warned that can only happen if certain COVID metrics stay low. So to get there, doctors will now be able to administer COVID vaccines. Healthcare providers will be able to order them themselves. OSF has started offering vaccinations in its primary care units. Carl plans to offer it at some clinics and in its ER.
Even if they are not there for a vaccine, if they are there for something else, the provider will be able to offer it to them and administer at the same time.
He says people may feel more comfortable getting the vaccine from their doctor than from someone else. More than 33% of the state is fully vaccinated. Almost 100,000 got a dose yesterday. Our 7-day average is more than 70,000. The state also announced nearly 1,800 new cases. 40 more people have died. The positivity rate has gone down to 3.8%. An officer is recovering after what state police are calling an officer-involved shooting. This happened yesterday on 14th Street in Tilton. State police say a Tilton officer and the suspect were hurt. Both went to the hospital. The village says the officer has been released. State police say the suspect who was shot is still in the hospital. They haven't released details about what happened, but one woman who lives there says she hopes people will continue to respect law enforcement.
I believe the police are really having a hard time doing their job today. There are so many people that are down on them, and if they would just stop and think, what are we going to do if we don't have police to help us?
Tilton police say the officer was put on administrative leave until further notice. A Decatur man was found guilty of murder this morning. Matthew Anderson shot and killed 18-year-old Curtis Harrison in 2019 at a Long John Silver's restaurant. Anderson is facing 45 years to life. Also in Decatur, a teenager wanted for attempted murder has been arrested. 18-year-old Keith Lowe was taken into custody. Police say he shot a 22-year-old woman on West William Street, blocks from Milliken's campus. The victim is expected to survive. Champaign police saw an uptick in carjackings last month. 3 happened in parking lots. One at Meyer, another at an apartment complex, the third at Planet Fitness. None of the victims were hurt, but in one case, the carjacker got into one of the cars, made the victim drive him down the road. He didn't get very far when the victim dove out of the car. The suspect got out and ran away. Champaign police want people to know this.
We request that people would just not resist to give up the vehicle. Obviously, a vehicle is replaceable, a person is not, so we don't want somebody getting injured.
If you find yourself in that situation, try and remember what the suspect looks like and call 911. Rantoul police are following up on tips as they look for a domestic battery suspect. We told you last night they're trying to find 25-year-old Christian Sanchez. He's accused of beating a woman. She went to the hospital. If you know anything, you're asked to contact Crime Stoppers. That number is on our website. The Sangamon County Sheriff released a video of an inmate who died at the jail last week. Take a look at this. You can see 39-year-old Jamison Cody in his cell. Authorities say he was taken to a single cell after they spotted blood on his uniform. They say officers and staff went to go check on him. It led to this altercation you can see on the right side of your screen. Officers shot him in the leg with a taser. He became unresponsive and was pronounced dead at the hospital. Installation started today on 60 cameras in Decatur. They're able to read license plates. City officials say these will help them capture more info, specifically at times when there are shootings or break-ins. People living there say they hope this creates a safer community.
I think it could be a good thing because, you know, we got crime running all through these neighborhoods. I hope it's going to turn out to be something positive, not negative.
Here's where those cameras are going. Intersections including Martin Luther King Drive and Garfield Avenue and Martin Luther King Drive and Grand Avenue. We have new information about a deadly crash. The coroner identified the man who died. It happened this afternoon on Route 45 at Leverett Road north of Urbana. The coroner says 81-year-old John Rietmeyer was driving and stopped at a stop sign. They say he pulled out in front of a truck. Rietmeyer died at the scene. The truck driver is expected to be okay. 2 victims from a Champaign house fire last week have died. This happened near Beardsley and Prospect Avenues. Firefighters rescued 4 people. 2 were taken to Springfield hospitals. The Sangamon County coroner says 25-year-old Jeanette Keelis died yesterday. 1-year-old Jariana Velez died earlier this week. It was a scary few minutes as a tornado went through central Illinois today. The Kemmerer Village in Assumption is a children's home. It provides a wide range of services for children and families. Just after 2 p.m. today, it took a direct hit from that tornado, damaged several of the facility's buildings and several cars. Luckily, no one was hurt during this. Help has already been coming in to help get things back to normal.
Well, we're very proud of our facility. We've been here since 1914. We do serve over 200 children in the area, and we're just very pleased no one was hurt. Well, the Effingham Presbyterian Church did contact us. We haven't scheduled them to come out yet, but they have contacted us about donating or coming out and helping us clean up, which we really do appreciate. They're reaching out so quickly.
You can hear in that video staff members using chainsaws to cut up trees to clear the roads. They're contacting insurance. They don't know how this will impact their ability to provide services. If you'd like to learn how you can help out, you can visit our website, WCIA.com. It's one pup's lucky day while Humane Society is celebrating. Plus, Illini Nation also has a reason to be happy, which former Illini is coming home. All right, Kevin, we just saw the aftermath of all that severe weather this afternoon.
Yeah, severe weather down there. Several funnel cloud reports. That was where the damage was located. But here's the thing. We had a lot of reports all across parts of central Illinois. On our website, WCIA.com, I've got the article pulled up here of some of the viewer pictures. I'm just going to scroll through some of them. I mean, some great shots that you guys send in. You want to see more of these, see some video. That is all on there. Also, it's your last chance to win a weather radio. The weather radio sweepstakes ends in less than 2 hours. Go to the contest tab, click on it, fill out your info, win a weather radio. We are obviously going to be using that here in this every weather season if the last week has been any indication. All right, more about the rainy weekend forecast coming up.